WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and our website, www.wvtcdetroit.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.
This is Whitfield. Welcome to Sunday Throwbacks right here on WVTC Detroit. On today's show, it is our hope that you will enjoy great music from past and present, that you will be impacted by a throwback moment. So listen, call a neighbor, call a friend, call somebody. Let them know Sunday Throwbacks is on. Let's go. It's Sunday. Sunday Throwbacks. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week of Sunday. Why are you waving like that?
I'm speaking to the masses. To masses.
Welcome to Sunday Throwback, everybody. I'm your host, Larry Whitfield. This is Val Thomas.
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing. Happy Sunday.
Yes.
Today is another Lord's Day, and we're just excited about it. Listen, today, happy Grandparents' Day.
Yes.
It's Nanas, Big Mamas, Muddies,
grandfathers, grandpas,
we're not going to
Gigi's,
all of that, grandmas, all of that. They're grandmothers, and so happy day to you. Hopefully, you're being honored as such. And we want to say happy birthday to Robert Majors. I think he's original Thomas Whitfield Company. Happy
legendary
birthday.
Original member. Yes,
absolutely to Robert Majors. What a wonderful day.
He said, that's Bob. That's Bob. Happy birthday, sir. We wish you nothing but God's best, man. Absolutely. I also want to wish a happy birthday to a good friend of mine out of North Carolina, Joseph Coleman. His mom is 81 years old, and I want to wish her a happy birthday. God bless you. And also, the elder Charles Willis Sr. He is the father of John Willis, y'all know Anita Willis and Mark Willis. Listen, he is 92 years old with his handsome self. Oh, man. I'm trying to tell you, Elder Charles Willis is a handsome man. Happy 92 years. God bless you. Listen, we want everybody to like and share. Like and share. If you are tuning in, we have some awesome guests. They are family. We're talking legacy. We're talking a continuing journey of winning victory through Christ, like WVTC is, but preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm talking about Bishop-elect, Overseer Charles Potts, and co-pastor Clarence Edward Jackson. See, we get started. We get started. Listen, a Bibleway temple, y'all. This is a legendary, historic church, and we're going to be getting into it. But I need you all to like and share. If you are on YouTube, I need you to like and share. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, y'all, I need you to like and share. We're going to get right into it. We're going to go to this awesome video. Shout out to Craig Mizell and Pastor Dana Berry and Intentional Worshipers with the song Favor. And when we come back, y'all, our guest is going to be gracing the table. This is Sunday Throwback. Let's go.
destiny is now on the rise. I arrest every thought of my mind that would hinder your word of my life. I embrace what you placed inside. I didn't deserve it. Thank you for your favor. I have to believe it. I have to receive it. Favor is on me. I have to believe it. Favor. I have to believe it. I have to receive it. Favor is on me. I have to believe it. I arrest every thought in my mind that will hinder your word of my life. I embrace what you placed inside. My destiny is now on the rise. I arrest every thought in my life that will hinder your word of my life. I embrace what you placed inside. I didn't deserve that. Thank you for your favor. I have to believe it. I have to receive it. Favor is on me. I have to believe it. Favor. I have to believe it. I have to receive it. Favor is on me. I have to believe it.
It's bigger than me. Everything that you placed in me. And even in those times when that's when I remember what you said about me. It's bigger than me. So everything that you called me to reach. And even in those times when that's when I remember what you said about me. Say his favor. His favor is on me. Yes. Come on, say his favor is on me. It's on me. And I receive it. Hey. His favor is on me. Come on, somebody declare in the room. His favor is on me. Yes, it is. His favor is on me. Come on, say it's on me. And I receive it right now. Somebody lift up your voice and say, hey, his favor is on me. Hey, his favor is on me. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's on me. And I receive it. Somebody lift up and say his favor.
Yes. That is favor. That is favor. Shout out to Craig Mizell and Pastor Dana Berry and Intentional Worshipers. And also that was featuring Jessica Clemens. And that was also written by Kevin Stewart, Detroit's own, y'all, Kevin Stewart Jr., along with Craig Mizell. Everybody, this is Sunday Throwback. We're here with some awesome guests. Awesome History one. And I tell you, awesome history. There was so much conversation that was going on with the station owner and these two, because it's just so much to talk about. So I'm going to say this now. We may not get through all of the music. Because there's so much to talk about in reference to their pastoring and their journey and how long they've been doing this. So Val, we want to get to it. This is Overseer, Bishop-elect Pastor Charles Potts.
Yes. Hello.
And co-pastor Clarence Jackson. I ain't gonna say that with him.
Thank you. Hello. I'm gonna get you later.
Yeah,
hello.
Right. I know what's coming. Of Bibleway Temple. These are the pastors that are shepherding an awesome flock and an awesome ministry that came from an awesome man of God back in the day. We all know
for sure
as the Reverend Charles B. Ransom. Before we get to it, because I believe we got some pictures. We got some pictures that I want to show. But before we get into it, I just want to give them a little bit about you. You was born in 1953. You was baptized at 9 years old at Shiloh Baptist Church in Sacramento, California. You was also educated there as well. Moving forward, in 2006, you broadened your fellowship with the IAUT, where you became one of the squabs, and you can explain that.
Yes, that was something. After the Bishop M.J. Moore passed, Bishop Early wanted me to be a squab, and I didn't know what a squab was. And then they gave me this long pages and stuff to remember, but it's an awesome saying of the IAUT, International Association of Universal Truth. And wow, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yes, we traveled so many states around here, different churches, different conventions.
Yeah.
And the squabs always had to come out there.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
So you came to Detroit in 1997.
98 December in the cold.
Right, right. Okay.
Yes, Lord.
In the cold.
In the cold.
In 1997, I know it was cold.
Yeah.
Yes. And you were under the leadership of the great Reverend Mother Lubertha Potts, who was your mom.
Yes.
And you joined Bibleway Temple then, and you accepted your calling as an ordained minister of the gospel under the teachings of Bishop W.E.H. Stokes in 2001. Can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Wow. I was a deacon for 10 years at Shiloh Baptist in California, and I came up here, but my calling was a minister. I ran.
Yeah.
I didn't want it. And I got up here, Bishop Stokes brought it out of me, and that man was an awesome teacher. Yes, we went to classes, I guess probably about 3 years.
3 years.
He was a no-nonsense kind of guy. You know him better than I do. I just had met him, you know. I was like, ooh, okay, this guy here. But good man.
Yeah. So that's what got you to Bibleway.
Yes, that's what my mother, you know, I came just to be, she never drove a car before in her life. So she catches the bus everywhere. And I said, Mama, I'm coming down there to move to Detroit and you're going to ride with me. And that's what happened. But she put me up under all these bishops and so on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And women ministers that, you know, where I come from, they didn't have the podium. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and they were so awesome and strong.
Wow.
Yes.
And look where God has brought you to now, man.
God.
Wow.
You all are pastoring a major ministry. Major ministry, man. This is major.
Yes.
You know, and I want to thank you for giving me that treasure that you gave me when you invited me over. You said, you know, I got something for you. And he gave me all of Reverend Charles B. Ransom albums. I'm talking about the ones that he used to use at the radio station because on the top of them, it says for promotional use only. They weren't even for sale. I even have those. And we house that historic value here at the station. I'll show you after the show.
I felt, you know, I talked with my co-pastor. I said, hey, nobody, we put these out here for the members. They're going to get them, take them home. Nobody's going to do nothing with them. I said, I think Larry should have these.
Amen.
You at the radio station
Right
and all
person.
that.
Amen.
Right person.
The right person.
Yeah.
I called him and said, hey, come see this stuff. And he looked at that stuff and said, hey, I'm going to take all these.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
They at the right place.
I kind of want to move to co-pastor because from him moving there, then I want you all to kind of share about Reverend Charles B. Ransom.
All right.
And also, I want you all to share a little bit about Mother Frances.
Okay. Oh, for sure.
Because you know our station. I forgot to put a mic over near my station owner, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm trying to
come
tell
over
you,
here
they
with
was
me.
talking. They was talking. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? There was some stuff I don't even know. I was like, huh? But I'm gonna try and do this anyway. Now, Pastor Clarence, you was born October 18th, 1964.
Mm-hmm.
You are the 9th child.
Baby.
To my Uncle Gene.
Yes.
And my Aunt Lou.
Exactly.
See, we're cousins.
Right.
So I can say
that.
Yeah.
Baby boy, baby boy.
You was baptized at the age of 10.
Yes.
You was a member of Temple of Prayer.
Yes, sir.
Under who we call Daddy Frank.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna give him the proper name, Reverend Frank Barnes Jr. As pastor. And then from him, Daddy Frank took you over
exactly
to Bibleway.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna have you flow from there.
Oh, sure. Yep. And that's who I am. And then see, I'm 10/18. He 4/16. That's his birthday.
Okay.
I'll never forget it.
Okay.
That's my cousin. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And I'm born and raised in the church along with Larry. In fact, I'll go back to being baptized. And at 10, it was Larry, myself, and my brother Michael Jackson.
Mikey.
Who's now a bishop.
Oh.
He's Bishop Michael Jackson.
Is he?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Man,
Oh,
Mike's
Lord.
the
About
bishop
3
now.
years now.
I didn't call him Mikey. I'm sorry, man. I'm Bishop. I'm sorry.
Yes,
See, back in the day, it was Mikey.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was Mikey, it was Coon,
Exactly.
and it was Piggy.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay. Before Chrissy and them even put it in the chat, my childhood name was Piggy. My mama called me Piggy Pooh.
See?
All right.
Yep.
So if you put it in the chat, I done said it already. Now,
And
go ahead.
That's in my phone. I got Larry. I got Larry Piggy Whitfield. I got to give him credit for his whole name. But honest to God,
Yes.
but we were all in the church, and we three were altar boys.
Yes.
Right.
We were
I saw
ordained
that.
as altar boys
Yes.
as a kid,
Mhm.
and every Sunday we led off the church. We all had a scripture.
We all had a scripture.
Larry had one. I had one. Mike had one.
You
This
remember
was
the one you had?
Yes, sir. Blessing is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly.
See, Mike and Mikey had the Lord as my shepherd.
Yep.
And I had the Lord's Prayer.
Yes, you did. See, boy, you
Yeah.
good. You
Every
good.
Sunday.
Every single Sunday,
Yes.
y'all. Every single Sunday.
Yes.
And
Wow.
that was our thing.
Man,
Yeah, we were all
man. This is
we were
crazy.
altar boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
all
all
brought
right.
up in the
That's
church.
all
Yes.
right.
You
And
know?
this was before I moved to our Faith Prayer Tabernacle.
Right.
So
Right.
this was when I was really little.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is when I was really little. So this
Yes,
is
sir. Yes,
This
sir.
is kind of heartfelt. I'm gonna let you talk. 'Cause I'm
It's
tearing
all
up.
right. See, man, me
Yeah,
too.
this is
Me too.
He's tearing
Yeah.
up. And I'm just looking at that. I think what I find most fascinating, especially in a time like this, is the preparation. Altar
Yes.
boy, 3 years. And I just want you to talk about that, especially since we're in a season and a time where you just wake up a bishop. You just go, you take a nap,
Exactly. Yep.
and you wake up with a purple and,
Yep.
and
Exactly.
cross.
And they get you pay the money, you get your ring, you good. Now you a bishop.
You get somebody
and you have to
say
be
some
identified
stuff.
as
Right.
a bishop.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And so we didn't get bent out of shape with Bishop Mikey. So
Mhm.
we're going to move from that. So I want you to first, please, sir, tell me about the preparation, that 3-year process, and then your move from altar boy to where you are now.
Oh,
Because
sure.
there's preparation,
Yes,
there's
yeah.
steps,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Yes.
let's talk first.
Okay, yes, I had been a deacon, and my mom, they always used to tell me, "You're gonna be a preacher like your mama." I said, "No, that's her job. I don't want you to." I was still trying to straddle the fence.
Mhm.
I didn't want to go all the way. When I got here to Detroit, it was just no nonsense under these bishops and the bishop. Frank Barnes Jr.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys admired me. Bishop M.J. Moore Sr. They were no nonsense and they were flawless
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
about
I agree.
God's business.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Reverend Ransom, I never got to meet. I came a year after his transition. And so, but all his sayings that he says in Bibleway Temple, I use them. And I look at this picture, Rev, you was right.
Yeah.
You was right, Rev. And I look like he give me a smile or something.
Yeah.
But then we got, even when we took over leadership, they call, I was about to leave and go to a friend of mine's church where my wife was at, because she had been there. And so I said, well, this is my last time with y'all. I'm gonna go over here to my wife's church. And they said, then there's Miss Frances Chandler came and told me, don't you go too far. I said, what do you mean? She said, we want you to take over here. And I said, oh no, Miss Francis, you got all them, he just mentioned them. These guys were born there.
Yeah.
She said, no, I need you. And I said, she said, we want you and him. And I called him, late that night. I said, hey man, they said they want us to take over the church. And he said, oh, I'll take my name out the hat. That's what this young fella said. Take my name out there. I said, I can't take your name out the hat because I can't take mine. So it looked like we got it. I said, they said if we don't take it, such and such thing gonna go down, and hey man, it ain't gonna be right. He wouldn't talk to me for a minute. But,
he was probably doing the wait 8.
Yes.
Station owner have a wait 8. You don't answer immediately.
Okay, well maybe
it's
that's
a wait
what it
8.
was.
Wait 8 minutes.
And I like
8
that.
hours.
I like that.
8 days. 8 months, maybe 8 years.
He waited. I said, hey,
I like that.
You got it. I'm going to take it now, and you going to take it. I said, we don't have no choice. And then that staff had told us, you're the ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I thank God that, I showed them enough of an impression that they felt that I would be able to, carry out the work that, had been started there. And this young man would be, because this is my co-pastor. He's the treasurer. I mean, he had money way back in 2001. What we gonna do with this money here, Pastor? Man, what? You had that long?
Yeah,
that's the church's money.
Right, that's the church's money.
It is the exact same way it was when they gave it to us. I don't take nothing out and take right. It's the exact same.
Right.
I love it. I say, hey man, double up on DTE.
Right. Listen.
And 10 years later.
Go ahead, Val.
I just want to say, and 10 years, 9 or 10 years.
He have it on envelopes.
No. In ministry, I'm saying down the road, we're looking at now.
Yes, we're
10
at our
years.
10th year anniversary.
Wonderful.
Yes. And a friend of mine, Baptist guy in California, he said, man, that's something we never seen before. No co-pastor, pastor anniversary. I said, man, this man been by my side since we started. We do it like that. That's where it's gonna be.
Right.
We won.
He said, man, it's never been done before. I said, well, hey. Look at us now.
Absolutely.
And sometimes they even dress alike. Did y'all see the flyer? I promoted this week? They both had on red jackets.
It's called Bishop M.J. Moore had a banquet called the Red Rose Banquet. And you had to have your red on. Yes. And I made him get a red on.
Yeah.
He wouldn't put one on.
Well, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to play this song from the legendary Michael Fletcher Chorale.
Oh, yes.
Featuring
yes, sir.
WVTC Detroit's own Valerie Thomas as she does this narration of We Have Come to Praise Him. And then we're going to go to a break. And when we come back, I want Pastor Clarence, I want you to share a little bit about the Reverend Charles B. Ransom.
Yes.
I want you to share about them as we show a couple clips. And then I want you both to talk about Mother Frances, because she was an intricate part of you being where you all are today. I station owner, I think she got that clip. I station owner knows Mother Frances, and she took a picture with her in the sanctuary. I think we know her so well. But listen, let's do this song here, and then we're going to go to a break, and then we come back, y'all. We're going to talk about this is throwback moment right here, straight up. This is historic throwback moment. So again, we may not get through all the music, but this is very necessary. This is very necessary for those that are in ministry. You need to know where some of these ministries came from, the founders, the power of the anointing, the oil that was on their life way back in the day. Okay.
Hallelujah.
This anointing stuff is not new. It goes back. Right. So let's get to this song, because I'm about to start preaching. Let's get to this song, and then we're going to take a break and be right back. Everybody, this is Sunday Throwback. Like, share.
If the President of the United States came to this Eastside church, we as a nation of people would rise to our feet out of respect. And if the Queen were to grace us with her presence on tonight, we'd bow down before her and honor her presence. But on tonight, we have a very special guest tonight. We've already instructed the ushers, don't try to seat him, because he'll be walking around through this house tonight. We told the ushers tonight that he'd probably refuse a seat, but he left his spirit and his truth marched throughout this building. Now his name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. And is worthy of our praise. No, he's not the president. And no, he's not the queen. But he's Jesus, King of kings and Lord of lords. And we know tonight that he's worthy. Oh, he's worthy tonight. Oh, yes, he is. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same. And then when the sun comes up again, it'll be wrapped up in new mercies. We thank and praise God, for he's worthy of our praise tonight. So come on and let's adore him.
Let us adore him. Really, won't you come? Let us adore him. His name is Jesus. Yeah, he's worthy. Worthy is the Lamb that was slain before the foundation of the world. His name is Jesus. He's worthy. Yes, he is. Let us come and adore him. He's wonderful. He's marvelous. He's glorious, victorious. His name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. He's worthy. Yes, he is. Oh, magnify him. Oh, lift him up. Give him the highest praise, because he's worthy.
Hi, I'm David Whitfield of Whitfield Productions, and I watch WVTC Detroit.
This
This is WVTC Detroit, your award-winning gospel internet radio station. We're bringing you the best in gospel music, live shows, and inspiring interviews. Like and share our page on Facebook and YouTube. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay connected. Your support helps us spread positivity and encouragement throughout the community. So whether you download our WVTC app, visit our website at WVTCDetroit.com, or join us on Facebook or YouTube, you will stay connected and entertained. Join our WVTC Detroit listener family today and tell your friends about us. Together, we can make a difference. WVTC Detroit, where gospel meets the community.
Neighborhood beautification. That's very important to Detroit. It's very important to block clubs, organizations, and people who live in the community. We got started with 2 lots and a vision of a treehouse center. Because if we can take these blighted lots, Detroit give us grants to be able to do something with them that the community wants, it's a plus because we're bringing our neighborhoods back to where we want them to be, where they should be. All because I live in Detroit.
Yes, that's right. All because you live in Detroit. This is the Detroit for Life neighborhood beautification program, y'all. Listen, you can get so much money, up to $15,000, to beautify your neighborhood simply because you live in Detroit. So I want to give you this information. It's the neighborhood beautification program. You can get money to beautify your neighborhood. Learn more by going to DetroitMI.gov. That's DetroitMI.gov/Detroit for Life, or call 313-224-6380. Again, that's DetroitMI. Of course, you're going to go www.DetroitMI.gov/Detroit for Life, or you can call 313-224-6380. Get some money to beautify your neighborhood, y'all. Get it. It's there. Get it. Yes. Look at your neighbor and tell them, get it. Yes, that's right. Get it. All right, and we're back. This is Sunday Throwback. I'm here with my guests, Overseer, Bishop-elect Charles Potts, and co-pastor Clarence Jackson of Bibleway Temple. Let's talk about the founder of Bibleway. Let's go.
Oh, stories.
The man, the myth, and honestly, I'll say truly a legend.
Yes.
And it's nothing unusual. Even in my church services now, every week, every other week, I still mention the Reverend Charles B. Ransom. Amen. Because of the man that he was, the man that he taught me to be. And as the station owner, you mentioned his name, and again, now I'm getting chill bumps. And you always praising him. I always believe you give praises where praises is due.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then I'm not honoring the man saying he's a legend. He taught me, if it's not in the Bible, you can't say it. Preach what the Bible say.
Yes.
But yes. Reverend Ransom stood on his morals. He stood on ethics. You talking about, and I say this, and it's nothing new for the people who heard me say it. One of the greatest teachers, Reverend Ransom, is, to me, he's one of, I probably say it's 5 people that have a really influence on my life as far as the ministry. And Reverend Ransom is one of those. I mean, he was a no nonsense. He was about business. He was going to take care of business. He was going to get respect. You was going to respect him. But then that's what he taught. Yes. And I don't care. Even with back then, city council and stuff was big. We had Irma Henderson, Clyde Cleveland. We had all these great people, and they would come to our church. They knew Reverend Ransom, but there was if you didn't come to our church until election time, Reverend Ransom was going to call you out. He would tell you flat out, no, you're not going to come on my pulpit. I haven't seen you all year. Yes, So they knew, but he was one of those. He was one of the leaders of the city that when things was going down, Reverend Ransom was involved. I honor the man, and he saw something in me that I didn't see.
Yeah.
For a time we joined for Better Living under Dr. Johnny Coleman for some years. So we were Bibleway Temple for Better Living for several years, and they had classes. Reverend, I was young. He sent me to Chicago.
Y'all listen, this is history we're talking about.
On many occasions, to teach, and because they had the youth thing, I'm like, but he saw something in me, and he was one of the ones that you didn't play with. But if you knew Reverend Ransom, he would have you cracking up. He's a great guy. I mean, I love him. We still honor him. His big picture is up in the church. Oh, yeah. He's our founder. I probably mentioned him today. We gonna mention him. You cannot let that die.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be no us. It wouldn't be no Bibleway Temple if it wasn't for Reverend Ransom.
Yes.
The struggles he went through. He told us and Miss Francis. Mm-hmm. I love Miss Francis. That's probably one of the greatest organ players.
Yes, indeed.
We know we got the maestro, who's my cousin. Nobody's better than him. But Miss Francis can wang that Hammond organ.
Yes.
People from all over love Miss Francis playing that organ.
Yeah.
And she was vital to Reverend Ransom. They had a connect. He would tell her, Miss Francis, I've had to eat sardines just to run the church, y'all. And you're not going to find no leader that's going to go through that. But he got to make sure. And that's where I think a lot of it's lost. But that ain't what this program is about. If you can't put the church first,
it's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
If they want to put man first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got to call me as you was saying. Well, you got to call me the bishop. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
If Larry called me right, if he say coon, I'm gonna say yes and laugh because that's what it is. Because when it's all said and done, that's still me.
Yeah.
God has blessed me. He brought me a mighty long way. Born and raised in the church, and we used to go to church. Larry, we used to go to church. Y'all, everybody old school know. We went to church from like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Till 5 o'clock Monday morning.
Yes.
And you still had to get up and go to school.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's just what it was. We'll leave and then we'll go. Me, Larry, and Jackie and them, we ride down there to go get some Wayne Dane Doodle wings when we get out of church.
Yeah. Right.
But see, we brought up in the church when, like I said, and the leader was the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Right, man.
And you respected the leader.
Yes.
And the leader respected the people if you earned that.
Yeah.
And that's what we was brought up in. Because I said, when I get old, I'm not going to church no more. I said I had enough. I say, no, Lord. We didn't have a choice, though. And they look at us in church when we look. All they got to do is give you the look.
That's it. That's it.
And that was it.
That's it. That's all.
But I was brought up. I mean, in church, like I say, I started as a altar boy and moved on through. I'm in church, and then I got a little grown and older. I'll come every now and then.
Oh,
right.
I'm thinking I'm cool. I'm coming. I can drop a little money off. No, I got a good job.
Right.
But I'm like, I go. No, that calling was there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been there. When I was little, Larry would tell you. We was little. We had a prayer meeting on the floor at somebody's house. It could be at Aunt Jackie's house, my mama's house, somebody's church. We had somebody, and people would always they would tell my mama, "This boy gonna be a preacher."
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that my whole. I'm a little boy.
Life.
He gonna be a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Why y'all say something else?"
Right.
But but sure enough, because that calling is there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So then I went to ministry school under Mother Potts, who was a dynamic preacher, teacher. I know they talking about a woman can't preach. Y'all crazy. Y'all ain't opened your ears. And my pastor tell them all the time. He say, well, the first message was delivered by a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus said, go tell them I live.
Right.
Who did he tell?
Right.
Who went to the stool?
That's right.
Okay, we ain't gonna start preaching
That's
now.
right.
Right.
But me being under Mother Potts and just watching her, and then she entrusted me in this. She, pulling me in. She put me on the board. Her board is, I want you to be the president of the board, Mother. But again, see, when we was coming up, the old people, they knew.
That's right.
We don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you just follow their direction,
The
follow their
yes.
steps.
Yes.
She had me set up, you gonna do this, start doing this. Now and look, and then we've only had at Bibleway Temple, we just celebrated, thank God, our 62nd anniversary.
Wow. Wow.
And the only leaders we ever had is the greatest, Charles B. Ransom. He's the founder. And the co-founder was Mother Anna Plummer. And she got Reverend Ransom from Philadelphia.
Wow.
Her and it was like 4 or 5 people at a meeting. And God put it on her heart, need to start church, but you need to find a leader. Right. She called all the way to Philadelphia, because that's where Reverend Ransom was from, and invited him up. And that's when he came in and started Bibleway Temple.
Amen.
And you've been with and you've been with the ministry for 36 plus.
Yes, sir. At least, yes, sir.
36 plus years.
Because my dad took us from he took us from Temple of Prayer to Reverend Ransom.
Yes.
Because then he was Reverend Ransom.
And he's talking about Reverend Frank Barnes, as we affectionately know as Daddy Frank.
Daddy Frank, the one and only.
Yes, the one and only. Yeah. You remember that clothing store he owned?
Frank Barnes Clothing Import.
Yeah.
He was the first black man to own a clothing store in the city of Highland Park. Frank Barnes Clothing.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, yes.
It was a little burger place. It was a burger place. You remember that?
With the red barn?
Dude,
that's what it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still there. I'm still there. Bishop. Bishop, I want you to just share some insight about Miss Francis.
Miss Francis. That was a woman just of class. She was a woman of class. We would pick her up for church.
Look at that picture, y'all.
And you never,
that's our station owner and Miss Francis right there.
She was ready when you go pick her up.
Right.
You don't gotta wait on her.
No.
And she's ready. She comes and she sits at that organ. She says, I go to work and I stay on my post. She stays at that organ and plays. And my mother, who was the pastor, but at first, we used to want to pay her because we were on the board. Go get this to Miss Francis. She says, no, I don't want nothing.
Yep. Honest to God.
You never.
Listen at that.
Miss Francis was like,
Francis never took a dime in the 20 plus years of my mother's ministry. Then when we took over, we said, Miss Francis, we want to bless you. She refused to take it.
Wow. And it was one of, not to tell my church business, but she's one of the most consistent tithers that there is. Wow. And she would give abundantly more. And her favorite thing was, I'm not paying God all the stuff God has done for me. She was not gonna miss her tithe.
Never.
I do not care. And it wouldn't take a dime from the church.
That lady, that was a classy
Miss Francis would not take a dime.
Wow.
She see them young girls in there with no stockings on. Baby, where your stockings at? That was Miss Francis.
Miss Francis.
Hey, baby, pull that. You need to get that dress a little shorter, a little longer.
Right.
It's too short. You need to do something up here, baby.
That needs to come back.
You know, the old mothers
needs to come back.
We have, a lot of the churches, the mothers don't want to be mothers no more. And on the mother's board, we have a few mothers board still at Bibleway. Thank God.
Yeah.
And we really like for them to tell these young girls, because they know how to talk to them.
Yeah.
Yes. How to dress.
But
we're not
Francis
trying to make you change your dress, but baby, you can do it a little different.
She was older, but Miss Francis was just gonna come straight to you.
Straight.
No sugar, no cream, no sugar coating. But that was her. She didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but she gonna tell it like it is. I mean, and one of the sweetest persons you ever want to meet.
Ever want to meet. I mean, she passed out money to so many members in there.
My God.
It's ridiculous. I said, Miss Francis, why you do that? Why you give it? Brother Charles, I just, the more you give, the more you receive. And boy, I've learned that there. I've learned that, watched her.
Listen, and I don't know why this just came to me, but I hear a sermon, I hear a message coming from what used to happen with the mothers, how they would talk to the daughters. I hear a message coming from that entitled, Where is the Love?
All right, my brother.
Where is the love?
Where is the love?
Let's go to some music, because when we where is the love? I want y'all to hold that up there. Where is the love?
Yes.
Where is the love? Let's go to some music. This is Bishop Lambert Gates, y'all. This is Welcome Into This Place. This is a new one. I want to give a shout out to producer Damian Brown, a fine producer and songwriter. He was a part of this project. This is a new release, just released about a month or so ago.
Wow.
Welcome Into This Place. And when we come back, I want you all to just share where the church is located, give the address, let the people know what is going on at Bibleway Temple and how they can come and worship with you all.
Sure.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back, everybody. This is Sunday Throwback.
Right.
Song. This is a very simple song, and so we're gonna sing this together. Welcome into this place. Oh, welcome into this broken vessel. You desire to abide in the praises of your people. So we lift our hands as we lift our hearts, as we offer up this praise unto your name. Everybody clap it up. Everybody move, yeah. I need everybody in the building to sing it this time. We say, to this place. Hey, to welcome to you desire to abide in the praise. Oh, so we live. Come on, hey. So we lift our hands. So we lift our hands. As we lift our hands. So we lift our hands. As we open. Now this is the part that we added. Listen to this right here. Oh, hey. Jesus, you are welcome here. Jesus, you are welcome here. Oh, Jesus, you are welcome. See, welcome. Welcome here. Now y'all know it now. Say Jesus. Hey. Jesus, you are welcome. Come on in my heart, oh God. Jesus, you are welcome. Come on in my heart, oh King. Jesus, you are welcome. Say welcome. Hey. Say welcome. Hey. Hey, sweet Jesus. Jesus, you are welcome. Hey, everybody say Jesus. Jesus, you are welcome. Hey, everybody say Jesus. You are welcome. Say welcome. Hey. Welcome. Hey. Welcome. Hey. Welcome. Hey. Welcome. Hey. We invite you. We invite you. Have your way in this place. Move like only you can. Destroy the earth. Destroy everything. We invite you, Lord. So we lift our hands. As we lift our hearts, we invite you in. We invite you in. We invite you in. We invite you in. Invite you. Invite you in. Invite you. Invite you in. Invite you. Come, Holy Spirit.
Yes, everybody, this is Sunday Throwback. We are sharing such rich history. There's such it's such a thick cloud of rich history that's in this room right now. We're talking about overseer, bishop-elect Charles Potts and co-pastor Clarence Jackson of Bibleway Temple under the once leadership of Reverend Charles B. Ransom. They are the new shepherds of the house and have been for some time, and the Lord has just been expanding territory over there on Joy Road. Val, I'm gonna throw it to you and then let you
yes, and I just wanted to say, anytime there's a guest, I love homework and I love looking up stuff, and I looked up your bulletin and it said heaven is watching and your work is not in vain.
Oh, wow.
Amen. And I thought that was something else. So what we want to do, because anybody that has that in their bulletin, somebody needs to be sitting there. Somebody needs to know where you are to hear a message attached to this particular message. So will you tell us your location, service times, and any upcoming events?
Our location is 2995 Joy Road. We're between
Lawton
and Wilderby. You know, if you go down,
Dexter.
Yes,
if those are the big streets.
Linwood, Dexter, the two big streets, and we're just located. It used to be Quality Cleaners across the street. They burned down, and then the elementary school that's vacant there
directly.
Now. Well, we're right there, Bibleway Temple at 2995 Joe Road. The service starts at 10:30.
Yes.
We won't hold you long. We get in and handle business. And
sometimes, if I don't go crazy.
on the Holy Spirit.
That timeless peace.
Yes.
But we love to have visitors. We know there's so many churches in the city of Detroit, and we thank God for anybody that walks through those doors to share time with us.
Yes.
And we believe, come as you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you got drunk last night,
come on,
and feel like coming to church and you smell like alcohol, come to church. Come to Bibleway.
Amen.
Come to 2995 Joy Road.
Amen.
And I guarantee, even myself, I'll give you a hug.
Yes.
See, again, I'm sorry, I know I keep going back, but that's what we was brought up on.
Yeah.
You know, temple of prayer. You know, like I said, I mean, you go through Reverend Bishop Stanfield, you know, Reverend Lofton. I mean, all these, you know, when you come to church, you come to church. Now, if I know to put on a shirt and tie to come to church, that's one thing.
Right.
But if I don't have a shirt and tie, come to church.
Right.
Yes.
There you go.
They tell you God looking at your heart. Now, you know, I got a suit, so I know I should wear a suit. But if all I got is some jeans and a t-shirt, you should be just as welcome. You know, because I say all the time, you can have on a nice suit, but your heart is as nasty as can be.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
so come to Bible. We welcome you.
Yes.
We in the community. We, like I said, we on Joy Road.
Hey,
Yeah,
so
we
you're
right
there.
off Dexter, but we've been there for forever since Reverend Ransom found the building, and we done fixed it up and cleaned.
Right.
And we still right now we working on the church. We had a couple things done this week.
Yeah.
Amen. So you encourage the members to bring joy, peace, and a friend.
Yes, please bring a friend.
Definitely.
Bring a friend.
Amen.
You know, because if you going to
you
the
are.
party, you gonna take a friend.
Yeah.
You gonna go to the cabaret. I don't know they give cabarets non still, but I've been to a couple.
Right.
You know, I'm just gonna limit it there.
Right.
You know, yeah. Come on, bring them. Bring them.
Yeah. That's Bibleway Temple, y'all. Christine Moore said Reverend Ransom was a teacher. His teachings was to teach us how to live a better life. If you listened, you learned.
Yes, that was
If you
him.
listened, you learned.
And that was his thing. He would tell us, he said his job was to teach us how to live a better life. And then he said, I know we in church on Sunday. He said, but a lot of y'all got to go to work on Monday and Tuesday.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
so it ain't just a Sunday, and I'm gonna pick it back up on Sunday thing.
Right.
His thing was just to keep us and push us through.
Yes.
Yes.
Also,
Amen.
too, Mike Jackson, is that Bishop?
He said, this is Mikey.
God bless you, family. I love you. This is Mikey. Mikey. Oh.
The real Michael Jackson, because he older than Michael Jackson.
What it on?
Mikey Coon and Piggy.
That's right.
Yes,
Right.
yes, man.
Yes.
God bless you, man. I thank God for your elevation as bishop, man. And I just, because you come from a great stock, you sat up under a great man such as your brother and Bishop Potts, and I'm excited for the journey.
Yeah,
I'm just excited for the journey that God continues to take you all. What else, before we make our exit out here, do you want the people to know about Bibleway?
Well, we have Sunday school at 9:30, and we welcome you. We have a fantastic teacher, our First Lady, Kathy Potts, and we're all their co-pastor. We enjoy people coming in. Come on. We've always got something going on. Our youth are in charge of the service on second Sunday. They started off and they ended. They preach the word from knee high on up, and they sing and praise their day. Yes, Mother Potts started that long time ago, and we never changed it.
And then even today, though, our youth, we had an affair at the church. They had like a youth explosion. They had the bouncy out. They had free food. We had backpack giveaways. We in the community.
Yes.
You know, and then our job is to just still be in the community. We still gotta help.
Right.
So you know, it was come in today. You didn't have to pay $2 to get a backpack. And you gotta give. In order to receive, you gotta give.
Yeah.
Say all the time, you can't have your hand balled up and think you're gonna get something in.
Right.
Nothing.
You know.
Right.
So at Bibleway, I may get up there and act a fool sometime, you know, but again, that's me.
But when
it comes to that word, I'm a believer.
Yeah.
Because I know what God has done for me.
Yes.
You know, I look at Larry. I'm talking about y'all. We wasn't those distant cousins.
Mm-hmm.
We done laid together. We done slept together. We done lived together.
Same bunk bed.
Yeah, for sure.
There was no full.
No bunk bed.
When Aunt Lou told us to go to bed, I remember on DeQuinta, that long hallway.
That long hallway, 13453 DeQuinta. Yeah,
that's right. And we were in the same bunk bed.
Yes, we were.
And you know, bunk beds are twin. Playing, man. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But that was love, man. You talk about love, and it's fun.
Yeah.
And my pastor talks about this all the time. That a lot of love was back then when there was less.
Absolutely.
When there was one phone.
Exactly.
When there was one TV.
One food.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? My mama made this work.
When everybody sat at the table, now everybody got their own phone, their own TV. Nobody comes to the table. They get the food and they go in their own little lounge area and stuff like that. So, it was a lot of love back then, and I will never ever forget it. I thank God that it's a part of ministry. It's a part of ministry because that's how we are to treat other people.
And then and look at you though, Larry. I'm a Larry. And like I say, and from where we come from.
Yes, sir.
And then your stop. You know what I'm saying? And then Thomas. There's nobody like the maestro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to knock nobody else. I know we got great groups, great singers, y'all, but it always have to be a starter, a leader.
Yes.
And Thomas A. Whitfield, you talking about a leader. Of setting examples for music?
Yes.
You know, Tommy had a different mindset. Yes, we call him Tommy. I'm sorry, everybody. We call him Tommy. Tommy had a different mindset. He was way before his time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But if you look now what Tommy was doing then, now everybody in their mama,
just not catching up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is finally trying to get
absolutely.
But he had the mindset through the grace of God and following God's direction to set this thing out. Mm-hmm. There was only one, the maestro. Only one. And I'm not just saying that because he's my cousin and I probably was his favorite cousin. We're not going to go to all that. But you can look at history.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's God's favorite.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
But there was only one.
Say,
Thomas Whitfield.
God loves us all equally. My little baby says that his niece.
Right.
Jack's baby.
So go somewhere.
But deep down inside with it.
But look what God has done for us.
Amen.
You know, and then I'll be a fool now not to give praises to God.
Amen.
And that's what I do. Because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have made it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When my mama left here January 11, 2005, y'all, that was the worst thing I ever been through in my life.
Yeah.
And I didn't even want to be here no more. But God, because my mama brought us up in church.
Yes.
She didn't send us to church. We was in church with Lou Jackson and
Yes.
all her kids.
Yes.
All of us is in there. And she telling us, she say, son, you got to get to know God for yourself.
Yes. Yes.
She said, you got to have a relationship with him.
Yeah.
She said, because mama ain't gonna be, but if it wasn't for God,
yes.
woo, Lord.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all, but that I get to talking about the goodness of the Lord.
Man.
It does something to me.
Yes.
I tell you, the purifying process we had to go through with the heart bypass surgeries. He couldn't even talk after his.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I was down. You know,
God had to he worked on us because we weren't excited like everybody is about this ministry and taking over a church. We just wanted to go.
Yeah. I love my church, man. God is just awesome.
Yeah.
You know, great leadership.
This has been a very heartfelt and humbling hour to be with you all. And I know we're family and everything, but I honor the oil and the wisdom that is on your life. And I respect it. You know, we can get past the coons and the piggy. I honor the oil, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, man.
Your oil is heavy.
Thank you.
And I honor it. I honor the oil that's on your life, and I respect it. And I give God thanks and praise that He is using you for such a time as this.
Yes.
I thank God for the memory of Reverend Charles B. Ransom.
Oh, yes.
And how everything transitioned to you all with the favor of Miss Francis and your mom and that whole transition team.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a transition team, and you all didn't know it to get you to this place of where you are pastoring.
Well, I just really thank God for WVTC. Y'all.
Yeah.
Amen.
Y'all know what y'all doing.
Showing the city where it all started.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a lot of them are lost and don't know this.
Yeah.
And my sister over there,
yeah.
I mean, you're talking about knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Evangelist Sandy Rose, and we got to get out of here. But Evangelist Sandy Rose is a historian, and I know one of her purposes is to keep and to protect the history.
Yes.
It's to protect and to honor the history. Amen. We cannot lose this history, y'all.
Yes. I love it.
We cannot lose it. We have to preserve it. That's the word I'm looking for.
I love it.
That is the word and that's what this station is about. Not just winning a victory through Christ, but preserving the history that helps us to win a victory through Christ.
And that's what you do, not just on this one, on all your throwback. And then the owner thing. She putting that out there. Don't sleep on Detroit.
Yes, sir.
And then I this ain't the first show I've seen you do, you know. And I mean, for you that you have people on that's John Lee Hooker Jr.
Right.
Who's going to give John Lee Hooker Jr. an opportunity? And then he's giving his track record.
Right.
And it wasn't, and y'all it wasn't to put it down. I was a fan of his daddy. Me and music go a long way back.
Yeah.
So I don't only listen to James Cleveland.
Right.
I'm not only listening to Larry Whitfield.
Right.
I'm not going to sit up here because you may ride past me and I may have the OJs on. And they go, oh, I ain't going to his church. He lying. No, I'm not a lying preacher. But for y'all to do that, and then John Lee, I never knew that the man was born and raised in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
But the history that y'all gave, where he from, I can point it out. I know that street. I know this.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's not even in the city. No, this man lives in a different country.
Germany. Yes.
In Germany.
Yeah.
And Larry got him on here live.
Yes.
And then, but again, y'all, look what God can do.
Yes.
So what he been to prison?
Yes.
So what he had this problem? Who ain't been through something?
That's right.
The Bible says there's no not perfect, but no not one. But look what Larry Lee, John Lee Hooker Jr. is doing now. Beautiful songs, all these other good things.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
See, but what y'all doing is putting that out there.
Yes.
And that's a blessing.
Yes.
That's a blessing. What you doing, cuz, is a blessing.
Amen.
You are a blessing, man.
Thank you, man.
And I love
you a
working
blessing.
with these ladies. I admire women that are awesomely, you know, just. Is that my phone?
Yeah. Listen, I want to take this. I want to. Hey, this family. We got everything here except food. Listen, I want to take this opportunity. I want to acknowledge all of the shows. I need everybody that you may be a watcher of Sunday Throwback. And other shows, of course, our station owner, the Sandy Rose Show. She's on Monday and Tuesdays from 5 to 7. And I believe last week on my show, I kind of went through all of the shows. Right. But I just want you to, first of all, become a subscriber of WVTC Radio Detroit. Catch all of the shows. All of the shows got something going on. Press Release Live is on Monday. You're talking about prayer. You're talking about Etna Bell and Community Bell that is giving you resources and information that you need and stuff like that. And Nikki Jones and Pastor Paul Fudge and Dean Dottie Jean and Philip Fridays. And there are other shows that are coming. We want you to just join the WVTC family and see what's going on. So I thank God for you saying that. But I want to give a shout out to just all of the shows that are coming on. Bishop, Overseer, Charles Potts, Co-pastor, Clarence, Jackson. I love y'all so much, man.
I love you,
I thank y'all for
being
a part of Sunday Throwback.
I love you.
Shout out to all my cousins that are on. Chrissy, Tubby, Mikey. Who else? Their children and their children. I mean, I love y'all. My wife, everybody. WVTC family that's on. Teresa from Lexington. Man, I'm getting in trouble with names. But thank everybody for being on. We're going to see you next week, y'all. Same time, same station.
Blessings.
Love y'all.
Blessings.
Blessings to you.
Wonderful.
Hi, I'm Judge Craig Strong, and I love listening to WVTC Detroit.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today. Detroit, did you know barriers to healthcare persist for Black women in Michigan, regardless of income or education? Each year, too many families face the tragedy of preventable maternal deaths. At Michigan Advancing Healthy Births Plan, the mission is clear: to improve birth outcomes for all families, achieve healthier pregnancies, and reduce maternal deaths. By listening to Michigan families and addressing racial and social inequities, we can work towards zero preventable deaths and zero health disparities. Join us in this vital cause. Let's work together to give our future a healthy arrival. WVTC Detroit's Project Healthy Arrival is made possible with grant funding from Southeast Michigan Perinatal Quality Improvement Coalition, Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, and United Way for Southeast Michigan.
And we will sing the songs of his fame, forever testify of his grace.
Thank you for tuning in to Sunday Throwbacks with Larry Whitfield on WVTC Detroit. Listen, if you would like to become a partner or a guest on our show, please send us an email at lwhitfieldmusic@yahoo.com. That's lwhitfieldmusic@yahoo.com, or call 313-879-9752. That number again is 313-879-9752. We encourage you that God is always in the place, but what you have to do is get him in your space. When you do, your life will never be the same. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.
The views and opinions expressed on the previous broadcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of WVTC Radio Detroit, its advertisers, or affiliates.
God bless you, my brothers and sisters. This is Pastor John Hall of Rehoboth International Ministry. Listen, tune in to WVTC Detroit. Come on, check us out. Sunday Throwbacks. You don't want to miss it.
You're listening to WVTC Gospel Radio Detroit, and we're flowing in the Spirit.